Greetings, friends and fellow cigar box guitar enthusiasts. Dale Puckett here, and most of you already know, but I want everybody to know that I do have a cbgiddy.com affiliate link located in the video description below, and a PuckettCBG promo code you guys can use to get a discount on all your cigar box guitar parts. Huge thank you to the guys who are already using those affiliate links. It really supports this channel. It's crazy, it's overwhelming, it's humbling, and I thank you guys. But if you're not using it, go ahead and use it. Save yourself some money. All right, let's get this video started. Well, guys, I finally did it. I've made a mistake. Just kidding. No, seriously, I was working on this guitar here, which was, for all intents and purposes, this was going to be freaking awesome, dude. I mean, this box is amazing. Solid box. Sound holes, everything. We were well on our way. And the neck, this is that curly maple. And again, I've been sanding it. I got it down to almost 3,000 grit sandpaper. Of course, it's straighter than an arrow. And it just feels like glass. I was even going to do the fretboard overlay here. And I was on track to do what I was looking forward to be an incredible build. And all of a sudden, I started like realizing, wait a minute, wah, 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 wah. It's like, I'm like, oh no. What happened here is the fret spacing here is for a 25-inch scale instrument. And I have been in the habit of building 23-inch scale instruments. So somehow, probably because I've been working on multiple guitars at once, I got mixed up here. So yeah, like I said, this is a 25. And so what that does here is that puts the saddle way over here. It's like, that ain't gonna work. So yeah, and because it's already been matched to the box, there's just no way. The saddle is gonna be, so that renders that this box here is not going to work for this neck, or this neck is not going to work for this box. Either way, it's not going to work. So now I've got a box for another build and a neck for another build. Obviously, these two can't be paired together. So it's going to go here on the pile of misfit builds. I've got works in progress that are various stages that are kind of... So this is why I'm doing this video here, guys. I'm going to show you what I should have done to avoid this massive mistake. Actually, it was two mistakes. The other mistake is that we wanted to put a humbucker, and the only humbucker I have is this, and it's pretty large. It's one of those CB Giddy snake oils. This is kind of a newbie mistake, but if I put that humbucker here, it's going to be really close to these sound holes, and you know, I could probably do it, but you know, my chances are really good that I would break that wood. So yeah, I could put the humbucker over here somewhere, but then I'm interfering with the logo. So I'm like, think it through first before you start cutting. Right, so it's not a bad thing. I mean, this guitar is gonna be awesome, but I'm gonna have to start from scratch. Fortunately, I have an exact identical box. Ta-da! That has not been used at all. Yeah, I actually have a few of these. This is the second one. So what I'm going to do is first off put the hole for the humbucker, and then decide where to put strategic sound holes so that I don't interfere with or compromise the wood, number one. But where to put the saddle. Now on this one here, I am going to go back to the 23-inch. And the reason being is because I just measured it out, and I'll show you here. So guys, it's really important if you get one of these. You can see I've been wearing this so much that it comes off, right? But I put the nut here, and then these inches here tell me how far to go. So if I'm going to do a 23-inch scale instrument, boom, here's the 23 right here. It's probably upside down for you guys, but I'm going to do it this way. So yeah, it's going to be upside down for you guys, but right side up for me because I'm looking down here. So I want this saddle to be right about there if I was to use this style of hinge. And I can move the hinge around as well. But where do I want the saddle? That's going to be at the 23-inch mark, because I am, like I said, I'm using the 23-inch. And so then what I do is I just line up the nut with this thing here, and that tells me how many frets I have. Again, line up the nut right on the leading edge of that nut, and that tells me exactly how many frets I have and where the saddle is going to be. Now I can move the saddle back and forth, but keep in mind I'll be losing the frets or gaining frets depending on which direction I go. So I think I might go just a little bit more this way so I can include this fret here. This is the 5th above, right? Very common note. So if I slide everything up here, so I get that fret. In fact, I give it just a little bit more. I'm about a 1/4 inch above that. We'll line this guy up again and see where my nut or my saddle lines up here. So it's getting closer, right? It's moving up, but I could live with that. I can have the saddle there. And what that does is it does not interfere with the logo. So I'm keeping in mind how many frets, and I'm moving the saddle back and forth where I want it to land, keeping in mind sound holes, keeping in mind pickup, and hinge, all that stuff. So I'm going to have that saddle right about there. If I use a 23-inch scale template and use, how many frets is that? Let's see here. How many frets? That's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 frets. This is going to be a 19 fret instrument. Yeah. So I obviously didn't do that on the other guy, right? Because if I did, I would have realized, wait a minute. Oh, a real quick check, double check. Because I have other fretboards that I thought that maybe I could use one of these guys. I got different ones. So all you got to do is line up your nut to your beginning of your ruler, right where the nut goes. See how it's in a little bit? And that's because the nut is over here. So you can do it on the top if you want to do it there. But what you're going to do is you're going to count the frets. So all I do is I count up to the 12th fret. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then I double it. So that's going to be 11 and a half. If I get it right on there exactly. Let's see here. Yep. Get exact. So that 12th fret is right at the 11 and a half mark. Do it again. Right? See that? I'm lined up with the nut exactly. And I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11 and a half. So that means 11 and a half times 2 is 23. So that's where this is, right? Again, that's just the 12th fret is the harmonic, the octave of your scale length. That's the exact halfway point. This is rocket science, kids, rocket science. So this guitar here, number 441, Reticle box, a transparent, see-through, you can see all the insides, springs. We have a piezo and a single coil here and a switch that goes between. This guitar, seriously, poplar neck and fretboard, hand carved through the body, hinge for the string catch here, 0 fret for the nut. Standard build, but these boxes are, in my opinion, they are awesome. They you can kind of get some very interesting, non-traditional, I think they're very unique sounds because if this is loose, like the top, you can kind of get some very interesting overtone distortion rattles in there, which I think is cool. Okay, so I'm just going to play unplugged so you can hear it unplugged. It's not so loud unplugged, but the sound is amazing, especially with those springs on the inside. So if you hit it and choke it, you can hear the springs. So fun to play, especially when you're like hugging it against your body here. You can feel the springs. It just gives you I think it's an incredible sound. Okay, let's start off here with the piezo first. When it's up in the top position, it's that piezo. You can always tell because it picks up the. Listen to that one, guys. Seriously. On the top side is the single coil. Now, guys, this is a single coil. The sound I like is the middle position, both the piezo and the single coil. It's the Goldilocks. Ladies and gentlemen, F major 7. And the reason being is because I'm tuned E, B, E. And these strings are the 44, 34, and the 26. And as always, I like to turn down the volume, turn up the gain, and put it on the single coil and play leads. This guitar is so fun to play. Oh my gosh. And it's getting nice and worn in. I just love that. It makes my fingers all tarnished. So anyhow, this guy's going off to its forever home. A couple of weeks back, I got an email from a gentleman, Charles McCoy. He's all like, hey man, I got one of those Mighty Mite saws that you get at Harbor Freight for your fret slotting jig and blades. He says, you want it? I was like, are you kidding me? It's like, sure, absolutely. I don't need it. I mean, I got the other one, you can see it in the background right there. Going strong, but now I have a backup. Oh my gosh. Wow. A lot of other goodies in here. Guys, thank you so much. Seriously, man. Charles, you didn't have to do this. Safety gap. I get it. You guys are feeling sorry for me because I don't wear safety glasses and you're afraid I'm going to poke my eye out with these guitar strings. Hot glue gun. Guys, you guys are so thoughtful. Dang it. Awesome. Sponge grit sandpaper. This is a freaking awesome care package, man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How do you say solid? Do you say soldering? I say solder. Solder. Dude, you can never... Dude, seriously, man. You can never have enough stuff, right? Tough carbon marking pencil. Guys, I'm going to have to level up, man. I'm going to have to level up. Oh, wow, look at this. Yes, sir. We were giving these away at the Athey Creek New King James Version. Okay. Awesome, dude. This is good. The Word. You can never go wrong with the Word, guys. You can never go wrong with the Word. Glue sticks for the glue gun. Ammo for the glue gun. Measure twice, cuss once. Smart man told me that one time. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, it holds by itself. That's good. I like that. Normally you got to press the button to make it hold, but this one holds by itself. Cool. But wait, there's more. Epoxy. Dude, I was looking for epoxy just 2 days ago. I got, it's old. It's, you know how epoxy gets when it gets old. Yeah, my epoxy's all old. Okay, so these blades, you can't use these blades for the Mighty Mite for cutting the fret slots. It's too thick. The kerf on this is like a lot wider. But you can do it. You can set it up to cut like cross-cutting, ripping, little small tiny pieces. Is this what I think it is? Oh, my little brother has one of these, and it's so cool. Sharpen your knife. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Yep. Because my knife is dull. These Leathermans they have a lifetime guarantee. Look at the tip on that. I use it for prying stuff up. Man, I've got my mileage out of this thing. This is one of those utility tools. I use it for everything. So I might have to try it out here. Charles, dude, thank you so much. Square. Dude, you went all out, bro. You didn't have to do that. Cute little square, dude. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? You want to see my square? My square's not a square, it's a triangle. It's the first triangle square I've ever seen in my life. But now we can level up. Another one of these. Did I put it back in here, or did I got two of them now? I might have put it back in here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Twinsies, look at that. And I believe I did get this at Harbor Freight as well. Look at that. Look at what a brand new one looks like. Yeah, this one's been pounded. It's the newcomer here. What are these here? Kit contains 8 sanding needles. Okay, that's kind of self-explanatory. I've never used a sanding needle, just a a thin file, but sanding needles. 240 grit. Interesting. That's awesome. Now here's the blade, guys. Now I feel bad because people ask me all the time, where do you get your blades, and where do you send me the link, and they're hard to find. These things are hard to find. It's got to have the 1/2-inch arbor. That's called the arbor. And the kerf is the thickness of the blade here. This has to be 0.023, same as the fretting saw. This one. Yeah. Same kerf, same thickness. So yeah, so this is, you gotta use the collars and stuff. This one here, oh my gosh, what is this? Haha, wow. Okay. What on earth is this thing here? It's made in China. Is it a radio, or is it an amplifier? I'm gonna have to plug this in to figure it out. I don't have my reading glasses, so I can't read the fine print in case it's obvious on here. I can't tell what it is. This is here is it looks like a charger. Maybe it's just a voltage thing to USB it. I'll try it. All right, here is the table and the saw. Yeah, there's the collars. The collars are on there. Those are those big washers on either side of the blade. Yeah, those are a must-have. You need to have those. So guys, now, oh my gosh, I feel so blessed. Seriously, guys, I could get all emotional, man. I don't want to do that on camera, dude. I'm not the emotional, I'm not the crybaby type. But man, some of the generosity you guys do is phenomenal, man. Absolutely phenomenal, man. I'm humbled to be part of this community. Thank you, Charles. Seriously, huge thank you, guys, man. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. All right, guys. Word up, man. See you in the next video. Cheers.